Hey guys, so today I wanted to share with you this Mexican corn taco recipe. So that we actually call them shovel tacos, but yeah, anyway, I had to come up with a different name for them. So yeah, here I'm just preparing the filling. So I have one jalapeno and one small onion, and I'm mashing some beans. So I mixed that all together, and I also added some nutritional yeast into there. So you want to make sure your filling is not super liquidy. You want it like pretty dry. So you can also use like canned beans. I just used homemade ones. And yeah, you don't want it too liquidy or it'll like mess with your dough and it won't stick together. So then you take your corn flour and you dump it into a bowl. If you want exact measurements for like the amount of tacos to get, you can look on the package, but we just dump however much we think we'll need into there. And this is just the tortilla press that I have. If you don't have one of these, you're going to need a rolling pin. So then you want to keep adding water to your corn flour just until it gets a nice dough. So then you'll want to mix it and just like kind of squish it together. My mom's doing it because it was kind of hard to film and do it. So she just mixed it together for me. Yeah, so you just don't add too much at a time or it might get too liquidy, but if you accidentally add too much, then just add a little bit more flour. You can always just flatten them and make plain tortillas as well if you run out of filling. Okay, so like I said, if you don't have one of these, you can always just use a non-stick rolling pin, and you want to grab a piece of dough. Oh, and you can also maybe use like some plastic wrap and, you know, a plate to squash it or something. If you don't want to use a rolling pin. So yeah, you just put a piece of dough in the middle and flatten it, and then take some of your filling and put it in the middle. Make sure you don't get it too close to the sides because it will kind of squash out. So yeah, then you just close up the sides and then put it aside until you're ready to either fry or bake them. So traditionally these are actually fried, but today I tried to kind of bake them a little bit, so you'll see in a minute. But yeah, I'm just going to show you a few more here. So yeah, just grab your piece of dough and just keep doing that until they're gone. So if you run out of filling or you don't want as many filled, you can just make your own corn tortillas. So you just flatten them like this and fry or bake them later on. So you can also add like any other toppings you want inside, obviously. So you can always add like vegan cheese or like any other veggies or whatever that you want inside. But yeah, this is my favorite way to do it. Okay, so this is the little flat top thing that I have, and you can completely do it without oil if you have a nice nonstick pan. But I just added a tiny little bit, as you can see, just so that they won't stick, to make sure they wouldn't. And then you just throw them on there and bake them until they're a little bit brown on both sides. So if you want to fry them, you just put them in some oil, make sure the oil is nice and hot before you put it in, and then fry them until they are a golden color. But honestly, after trying them baked, I really like them like that because I don't really like greasy foods as much. So I'm definitely going to be doing it this way a lot more. So I like to eat these dipped in pizza sauce or any other kind of sauce. Sometimes I'll do like barbecue sauce or just any spaghetti sauce. So yeah, I hope you guys like this recipe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!